Working Title Podcast, man. We back again with another After Work. Like I always say, I feel like I've done 100 of these. But today is another special one. We got another big name in the building, NASG Chaz. What's up, bro?
What's up, baby? Yeah.
How you feeling, Brody?
Shit, I'm feeling good.
Feeling
Woke
good?
up a little early today, feeling good.
Yeah, you know, we had when you said you was good to go this early in the morning, I was like, yeah, that's a man who locked in. A man who got some integrity, you feel me?
Oh yeah. Shit, I would have been out this bitch. I'm riding around, I spilled something on my shirt and shit. I'm trying to find a few t-shirts and what shit.
Hey man, we appreciate that shit though. Real shit, bro. We appreciate you coming on. How's your summer going? Everything good?
Yeah, everything going good. Everything going good for real so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had lost my little brother though.
Yeah.
May 27th.
Mm-hmm.
That shit kind of fucked. I kind of thought it was gonna fuck up summer, but
Okay.
man, shit, I been rolling with the punches.
I actually did write that shit down. If you want to, we big on mental health here, so we definitely, if you want to talk on it, if you're good to talk on it, I definitely would like to.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that a little bit later. We'll start off with some some more simple shit. So, Brody, it's July, right? So we 7 months into the year.
Mm-hmm.
What does Chaz got going on? What does he trying to accomplish this year? Have you set any goals for yourself? Anything like that?
Yeah, shit. Right now, I'm working on networking, getting these features, cause mainly I got a lot of songs by myself for real.
Mm.
So I'm doing features with everybody in the city. I got a couple people out of Philly. I'm ready to do some features with niggas out of Philly. I have that Leaf Ward, nigga OT7, Kwani. So basically networking right now. Networking, Chaz, Roddy.
Of course. Yeah, because we seen you had on your last project had the Tech. I mean, I know you and Tech, been locked in, but and then you got Moose on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it like working with those guys?
Moose too. It's cool. I ain't never got out my comfort zone for real with just working with people for real. But now it's like I'm getting to that point where I'm gonna network with them.
Right.
They fans, they get some of my fans like that. So it's cool. It's cool working with other people for real.
It's kind of like, are you a basketball fan?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, when you draft that that star prospect, but it takes him a little bit of time to kind of get to exactly where he want to be. I feel like that's kind of what you signed almost in a way, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of kind of like coming out your comfort zone, Tech, Moose, they've been around for a minute.
Right.
Right. You a little bit newer to the game. You part of this younger generation that's taking Baltimore by storm right now, right? Mm-hmm. In one of your IG captions, I saw that you put, you refer to yourself as the voice of the youth.
Right.
Right. Talk to me about that and why, it's important to kind of be, that face that we need to kind of lead this next generation of Baltimore rappers.
I feel like growing up, I had a lot of older people pushing 30, 40, trying to telling us, this what you should do, this what you shouldn't do. And it's coming from people who still doing this shit for real. So it's basically it's not getting through to it. So I feel like by me being young and by me still doing what I'm doing, I feel like they'll listen to me before they listen to somebody pushing 30, 40 years old trying to tell them. So I feel like they'll listen to me first by me being young and still, you feel me? So that's why I feel like voice of the youth, I feel like I can make a change.
No doubt.
Even if I can just make a change to a couple people, I know I did something.
So you kind of feel like you're trying to set the example.
Right.
For those little 10-year-olds that be on IG Live and shit.
Yeah.
If y'all seen this live last night, you know what I'm talking about. Nah, but that's some real shit. I mean, like we was talking about beforehand, we had Reek in here, a couple weeks ago.
Right.
You had mentioned to me that y'all are working on something as well. Talk to me about that. And working with Reek.
Shit, man, Reek just was in the studio, man. We laid a track down for real, man. He go in there, he just goes straight in, man. Reek go in there, go straight in. Tell the producer, man, run it back, let me get that line again. He go hit that. Man, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. For him to just start off rapping, he got his own little flow, his own little weave.
So that's actually a good segue. So you talk about how when Reek run in, he just kind of get in and go. What's your style? When you hit the studio, what you doing?
When I go it's some days I go in there and go, but it's sometimes I want to take some songs I want to take my time with. I don't like how I set that and go back in. I don't like what I said and switch it up. So it be different for me some days, depending on how I feel.
Would you say that? Would you call yourself a perfectionist? Was that kind of like where you going with that? Like when you when you might be struggling, not struggling with a song, but like you're not sounding exactly the way you want. It's kind of like that perfectionism.
I need it to be how I want it. Like if it ain't how I want it, we gonna come back the next day. We gonna do it over. It's like one time I just spent like a whole studio session just trying to get a hook down pat. Like I don't like how this. I ain't like this producer named Clee. I had went in there, I did the hook for real, but I did it like how I wanted to do it. But he was telling me what he think would sound better. So he had me in there on like the harmonize and sing and tip, but I was like frustrating because I never did it before, so I'm trying to get it down pat. But I ended up getting it. I like how I definitely like how I love how it sounds. Like, real.
So let me ask you this, going off of that then. So you said the producer kind of laid down what he thought would work. Right. When you got a thought in your head of how you want something to sound, and then somebody tell you that it might sound better doing it another way, is it difficult for you to kind of change your mentality up? Are you straight down, or how you feel with that?
It definitely was difficult because when he tell me, I'm like, man, this is how I want mine. But then I'm like, all right, let me try it first. You never knew till you try.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let me try it. So when I doing the first line for real, do the second line, and like he played my first one, but I told him don't delete what I said, what I wanted for real. So he played that one back, then he played the second one. Like this was like giving me a little bit more feel for real. So I'm like, yeah. So now I know like sometimes, feel me, other people be right sometimes.
But you're accepting of that. You allow other people. Obviously not all the time, but
not all the time.
Of course not. I can't do that.
For sure.
But so all right, bro. Let's take it back a little bit. Let's go back to you said you've been rapping for a couple years now. I remember hearing about you originally like 2019ish. That's kind of like does that sound about right? Yeah. So let me ask you this, bro. So everybody kind of different with the way they start. They start rapping. Was there ever a moment in time where you was like, maybe you was in the studio fucking around or doing something? Was there ever a time or a moment where you were like, oh yeah, I think this is my calling right here. Like I think this is my shit. Like could have been hanging with your friends, just freestyling, anything like that.
Yeah. Shit. I was in the studio making 915.
Mm-hmm.
I was making 915. Like I only wrote like the first part. I wrote a lower part of the first part for real. So, but when I'm in the studio now, I'm hearing the beat through the big speakers for real. But I used to play the beat off my phone and rap to it, but now I'm hearing the beat on the big speakers. Like, and I feel it. I'm feeling the beat for real. So when I come in, it's like everything just came together. I just started freestyle. I just started saying what was coming from the heart for real. Because it was about my brother who had died.
Mm-hmm.
I just started coming in front of. Then when it was all done, the producer played it back. Just listening to it, like, I don't want to fix nothing. I don't touch nothing.
Just leave it how it is.
I don't touch nothing at all. And I shot a video to it, man. That motherfucker went crazy.
The 915?
Yeah.
Whew, that was where it started?
Crazy.
Damn.
No, it was even before the 915 though. I think the first song that I really got buzzing was Love 15.
It was one of those. There's a lot of 15s in there, bro.
Yeah, Love 15. I think I came with Love 15. And I came back with Fun Time.
Mm-hmm.
And 915. And Murder Talk. Like, it was just
bro. You was
back to back.
Yo, you keep literally all the questions I got written down. You keep leading into that. This is crazy. So let's talk. You brought up two things that I do want to talk on. So the first one being you was mentioned with 915. That your man had passed.
Yeah.
That kind of led to that. I noticed kind of going through your music, one place that you really thrive is on that like pain,
right.
Like from the heart type of music.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's your best mode? Yeah. Is there other modes you trying to look at? How you feel about that?
I feel like I'm at my best when on my back against the roof. I feel like that's gonna bring out me. Like other songs, yeah, it's me, but now you saying the other side of me that a lot of people wouldn't see if I wasn't rapping for real. So I feel like that's when I'm at my best for real. But now I'm trying to get me a new style, new flow. I want to attack the game from every angle, every kind, every way.
Any sneak peek of what we might be hearing in the future with what you're trying to attack?
Most definitely. I can play it on here.
Hey, I mean, shit. If we can get the exclusive, we will take it, my boy. while he's getting that, man, you know, I want to continue to shout out this younger generation that's killing the game right now. There's a new, we used to the Mooses, we used to the Techs. They're always going to be legends, but it's nice to have a nice, new batch of up and coming artists, especially in the city that, deserves more shine to me. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have all the talent in the world. We just gotta, need that extra, that extra push.
So put it to the mic.
Yeah, just put it in the mic.
This one,
This is a Chaz exclusive right here.
That's the one
man.
I was telling you, the studio man telling me.
Oh yeah, let's get that.
I'm that's a whole new sound to me. Like
you know why I like that one, bro? Cause that's almost like you kind of taking what you always been good at, but putting a twist on it and kind of making it. It's like, cause that's still like that it still got that pain to it. You know what I'm saying? It still got that out the mud shit, but it's a little bit more high energy, a little bit different from what you doing. Yeah. I like that one a lot, yo. I can't wait to. When you dropping that one?
I'm waiting for OTR Chaz.
Oh shit!
OTR Chaz.
We got Chaz Squared on the track.
Yeah, Chaz Squared.
Nah, that shit was hard though, bro. So going back, I appreciate you playing that for us. So going back, we was talking about Fun Time and a couple of those tracks. When we had Ant on a couple months ago, he was kind of talking about how he kind of likes to strike when the iron is hot. Kind of like when he know he popping, he can put some more shit out.
Right.
With those, I just noticed that they was doing numbers back to back to back. Right. Would you say that you was doing something similar, or are you just in your own lane? Just I want to push this out.
Around that time, I was in my own lane. It was like I dropped one song for real. I dropped one. Mm-hmm. It was like this next song I dropped was the next song I recorded. So it wasn't like I was recording, then pick a song. I'm gonna drop this one. Mm-hmm. It was just like everything I was dropping. It was just that. It was just.
You was just Steph Curry.
Back, it was just back to back to back to back.
God dang.
So I'm like, God. Then for me to be coming, I think I was 17, like, man, young, like, shit, probably one of the youngest that was hot at the time, for real.
No doubt.
So it was like, for me to just to drop the back to back to back, like, I know I see most rappers there come out, they have one song, like, one hot song that, you feel me, they come out with this one song and then shit just go away. But for me to come back to back to back to back, I was looking like, damn, like, shit real.
No doubt.
Real.
So going off of that, let me ask you this. You said you was 17 around that time. You was already, popping, right? Mm-hmm. But how is it as a 17-year-old kid getting all of a sudden, it's never happens overnight, right?
Yeah.
But, how is it to all of a sudden have to handle, this fame, people probably coming up to you when you, going out and doing shit. How was that for you? How was handling that?
Shit. I think I gravitated toward, like, I think I liked it though. Like, it was like kids coming up to me, like, take a picture, like, take a picture with me. Like
hard to believe, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. Come on, take a picture. I'm like, one of the first times I had noticed it though. Like, I was out in the mall with my mother. It was a white kid. He walking in a shoe store. So I just seen him keep looking at him. He's looking at me. So he like, he with his girl. So he tell his girl, he come over to me like, man, can I take a picture with you? Give his girl the phone, like, take a picture with him. So I look on my Instagram, he tagged me in a picture with my song on there. And I'm like, he really know me, like, he really. So I'm like, man, it's getting bigger for real.
Jokes on Chaz, it was my cousin. Nah, but would you say that? So you, I mean, does it ever get difficult? You know, because you say you drawn to it, but at the same time, some people like to keep a private life.
Right.
You feel me? Does that ever affect you in any way?
No, it don't never get that towards like it don't never get that bad. Or like I just need to be away from. No, it ain't never get that bad. I like it. It's cool. It's something different for real.
Yeah.
It's something different. Like I know it's different.
You got any like crazy fan interactions? Any besides the young white male coming up to you in the mall?
Crazy fan interactions.
Well, not even crazy, but just something memorable, anything like that.
Oh yeah. When I just came home, first coming home, my mother said somebody had texted they wanted me to bring some flowers for our birthday. Bring her some flowers and roses for our birthday. Just show up. So I went to the restaurant. I brought them down there for real. I walked in there. Man, she started crying like,
damn.
Real tears. It's on my the video on my Instagram.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out.
And she started crying. And she almost made me cry. That's me just coming home though. Like I got locked up 2020, and I came home the end of 2021, like October. So it's like I missed the whole. You feel me? I missed the whole year. And like before I got locked up, I never did no meet and greets, no shows. Like I never been in front of people. For real, so by me just coming home and then like that, like she really crying tears, like that shit.
That shit's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's real love right there, man. That just go to show where you at and where you can go from here. You know what I'm saying? But so let's talk about we're not gonna dive into it too much, but got locked up, right? Come home. How did that kind of affect your music mentality? That I think a lot of people say, "Oh, it made me go harder." Right. But kind of, can you expand on that? Kind of tell us how, when you came home, how you wanted things to look.
When I came home, it was like a lot of people that was in the jail was telling me about myself. Like they was hearing about me. Like that boosted me up though. Like knowing that I got people out there, I got people in jail, like people who facing life sentences. They still listening to me like . So it was like when I came home, I was like, I gotta do this for them and there, because I know they still listening to me.
Right.
I know I got people out here still listening to me, so it definitely made me go harder. Most definitely made me go harder.
I think a question that I kind of wanted to ask you, but I didn't really know how to word it. So you've been rapping for 3-ish years now, right?
Right.
Dropped 3 major projects, right? Life of Lagoon in 2019, Product of My Environment in 2020, Get Locked Up, Come Home, and then drop Ain't Too Long. How do you feel like you've evolved over that time period? In particular with this last tape, just because it's the most recent.
Yeah. I felt like I just listened to all of them in a row. That's crazy. It's like
Me too.
My whole my delivery getting better, like my voice, like everything like finally coming. But I like my old mixtapes better though, because it's like this one I'm hungry for real.
Yeah.
Like, this is me.
No,
like I'm
course.
trying to get them to hear my story. So you gonna hear way more pain in my old mixtapes for real. But now like, all right, y'all basically know my story for real. So now let me get out like get these songs out that might take me to the next level, like to the industry level. So that's what basically my new mixtapes and everything else I'm working on coming towards.
I kind of feel like that's that sounds about right, because you think about it, you hungry and you doing everything that you can to try to get on. But once you on, you a little bit smarter, right? You got a little bit more, more in the chamber. Right. Can figure it out, take that next step, right? So let's talk Ain't Too Long. It's your most recent tape. Dropped it in March, I believe, correct? How did it? So you fresh out. How long did it take you to put all that together?
That took me. I came home October. I'd probably start working on that probably December.
December.
So it took me a couple months.
Was there like a was it when you got back in the studio? Was there like some growing pains? Was it right back to the old Chaz?
No, that shit was, man. I came home. I'm trying to find me a good studio. I done been through so many studios for real. So that's what basically was taking up time trying to find me a good studio. So it definitely wasn't. It wasn't just come back home back in the same mood. It's like I feel like I'm starting from square one now.
I think it's important that people know that though, because that's kind of like your MO almost. You just, I mean, you got it out the mud, and you're gonna keep getting it out the mud, and you're gonna keep doing your fucking thing through the highs and the lows, right?
No bullshit.
Would you? I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. You going through it? It's what, like 12, 13 songs?
I think something like that.
Was there any moment while you was putting that together where you was like, "Yup, that's me right there. I'm back. I'm good. I'm ready to go"? Because there's one where I'm leaning towards that. I know there's one song that I'm leaning towards.
You said a song?
Yeah. Or any moment, honestly. Because you're really literally trying to refine yourself.
I think Go.
Ooh.
I think Go, because when I made Go, like, I ain't write none of that shit. I just went to the studio and just, like, there's no hook on there, nothing. I just was, you feel me, just bopping it there. I just ran through the whole song and played it back. Everybody in the studio like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, man. I got it. Was it a Drive Slow sample? It was one of those. It was a Kanye sample on there, if I remember correctly. I thought it was on Go. Where's Tights? No, not. I don't know.
That's a Drive Slow sample, bro.
I don't even be knowing this shit.
That's a younger generation shit. Yeah. I'm listening to the shit and I'm like, this is a Ye sample. I was like, he hard for having a Ye sample.
I don't even be knowing that shit. I like the beat. I'm good with it. But I definitely gotta get more into that though, cause I know like going forward, like you can't really be doing that shit like samples and shit. It's like it's shit hard. Cause they got clear shit and all that shit. So I definitely gotta get more educated about that.
Nah, I mean it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling too. Like it is what it is. Cause I was talking to Moose. Like I was talking to Moose a couple weeks ago and shit. So he telling me like about the samples and shit. I tell him like, man, I read all three of my mixtapes. I ain't buy none of them beats on them but I put them bitches on Applebee's. I ain't buy no beats.
Hey, if it
clear. He like they still pay you. I get paid from every song on them motherfuckers to this day.
Yo, if it clear, bro.
Real shit. Man, it's so bad. I'm ready to go buy this beat for this bitch free. But yo, I really have something that's free.
Nah, this shit is
fucked up.
This shit lit because you just like it's no worries in the world. You just going. You just going, bro. I fuck with it.
No, I think that's because man, I was fucking busted yesterday. Drunk bull and drinking that fucking Casamigos and D Leon.
Oh, don't get that's what we ready to be on today, bro. We ready to go get a concert down DC. You want to slide?
Where the fuck y'all going down there?
Lost Society in DC. It's a little day party.
Hit me. I ain't doing shit.
You'll catch us out there.
Ready.
But I can't get too off topic. But one track I did want to talk to you about is obviously "Can't Stop the Rain."
Oh yeah.
Right. So that's like I'll be honest, in this group, we be rapping that shit all the time. That's on all our playlists, all our summer shit. We always got to put that on there.
Yeah.
So you worked with Tech before, right? I know you've been on one of his albums.
But Can't Stop the Rain was our first time working.
That was the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. All right, so walk me through, obviously working with Tech is cool. Yeah. Walk me through putting that song together. Cause that's another, beat kind of different. You feel me? So walk me through that one.
Shit. This was when that shit started banging, that Can't Stop the Rain shit from BMF.
Mm-hmm.
Like by me, I'm known like, alright, this shit trending right now. Let me see if somebody got a beat to it. So I go on YouTube, I find a beat for real, listening to it. I'm like, I'm rapping on it. I'm like, I can hear Tech on here with, you feel me? Somebody else that's really gonna go bar for bar, shit like that. So I'm like, alright. I hit Tech. Ben was looking for me while I was locked up. He had posted a tweet like anybody Chaz, something. It was something like that. Mm-hmm. But I was locked up around the time he was telling me. I'm like, so when I came home, I had hit him like, yeah, I'm home. So he like, shit, we gotta get in there. So when I find that for real, I get the studio session. I send Tech the shit, send him the studio kid. I never recorded it. We recorded it together for real. So he came in the studio and shit. I went on there rapping my shit for real. Put it together, put all that shit together in there. This nigga Tech go in there, he goes straight in too. Just like he goes, nigga Tech goes straight in.
I felt like I was listening to a boxing match. To be honest, not dead serious. Like, I'm not even trying to get a joke off. Like, that's two of the better like rappers in the city, right? And they just going at it at that point. That shit was hard.
I ain't gonna lie, we going back to back and shit. Like, I'm listening to that shit. Like, I'm like, damn, I ain't even know like I can do that shit. Like, wanna just go in there like songs like that when I'm really saying shit like. I be writing that shit. So for me to go in there and go back to back to back to back, I'm like, damn, I done came a long way.
No doubt. And you knew as soon as you heard the beat, you were like, yeah, I need Tech on here.
Hell yeah.
That's an eye for talent, bro. You gotta know that.
Hell yeah.
But all right, bro. So I got a couple real baseline questions. Oh no, let's talk about Leafy Flow.
Oh yeah.
We gotta talk about Leafy Flow. We can't leave without talking about that one. And Fuck the System, if you want to talk about Fuck the System also. So unfortunately, Chaz's man has passed away. Put out a song about it. Where they was put the video out. They was at a funeral. Which I think is, to me, kind of encapsulates where you came from, and what it's like to put that really throw that pain type of shit into a song.
Right.
And you was trying to get the that literal Leafy Flow on there. So walk me through that one and what went into that one.
Shit, Leafy Flow. That's one of the main people I've been listening to since I came home. Shout out to Leaf Ward. So I'm listening to Leaf Ward, and I relate to a lot of his shit. Well, shit, mostly all this shit I relate to. I can see where he coming from. So it's like let me do a Leafy Flow. Let me talk some. I just want to get on the beat and just talk the whole beat for real. So I did that, but around the time that was around the time my brother passed for real. That's one of his favorite rap. That was one of his favorite rappers too. So that's what really made me. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
I already had everything in my head. I'm gonna shoot the video at. So I gotta do this now because I'm trying to shoot the video at the funeral.
Yeah.
So it was like I had to put all that shit together beforehand. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of my favorite songs though.
I agree, bro. That's probably one of my favorite. It was the one thing that we big on here, bro, is just mental health.
Right.
And this era of, toxic masculinity and can't express your feelings. Do you think music is the easiest way for you to express yourself when it comes to those type of losses?
Yeah, I be feeling like it's one of the only ways I can express myself. For real. That's probably the biggest way, only way. I feel like I can go in the studio and I just can rap about it. Then I can just listen to the song, you feel? I can play this song however many times I want. So I feel like it helped.
No doubt. Rest in peace to you, man, bro. I'm sorry for your loss. But so that's the most recent Chaz that we have, right? Came out in the past couple of weeks. What's next? What you got planned for the rest of the year? Where Chaz trying to go?
I'm right now too. I'm working on these features. I'm working on these features with everybody, so I don't know which one I'm dropping next. Whichever one, you feel me? I don't know which one I'm dropping next, but that's what I'm working on now.
So I know you mentioned that you got Chaz. Chaz. Who else you been working with?
Roddy. I said something to Roddy. Another song with Moose. I'm gonna get me and Tech gonna get something else too.
Okay.
Me and Tech, Reek. There's a couple people I'm missing. But basically I'm everybody for real. Everybody in the city right now.
Need that.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Oh, you know what I forgot to ask you, bro? When we getting the Chaz Christmas Carol tape?
Oh man.
If you know, you know. So Chaz did the
you know.
He probably did the funniest song, he did a song over Jingle Bells.
Man.
If you know where I'm going with this, you know where I'm going with this. So let us know when we getting that Christmas Carol tape, yo.
I ain't even think about no motherfucker. You know what's crazy, yo? That shit was crazy. How the fuck? Like the day this was 2019 Christmas. They fucking deleted my Instagram account December the 23rd. They deleted my Instagram account December 23rd. So I make a new Instagram December 24th. But I had this dumbass song in my head, this Jingle Bell shit. No, I'm listening to Jingle Bells though, the real song. You know, the Jingle. So I go on YouTube again. Let me see if it's a Jingle Bells beat on this motherfucker. I put the Jingle Bells beat on.
Nah, bro. It was, you know, the funniest part.
The beat drop. What you want, down on Christmas? Around this time, right? My mother, like, I just started rapping for real. So my mother, she come talk to me like, what you talking about killing somebody on Christmas? Like, it's supposed to be a joyful holiday. Oh, man, listen,
the mother breakdown is crazy.
Man, she was in my ass about that. I'm listen, this the what? But I posted it on my Instagram though. It was the first post on my Instagram. I had 0 followers, 0 man. I posted on my Instagram. That shit got that shit got like 80,000 views. It was the only thing on my page.
It ran up. I just remember I seen it on Twitter. And I remember I had like just gotten hip to you. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to that and I was like, yo, they getting jokes off, like everybody laughing because the shit is hilarious. But I was like, yo, he fucking snapping on this shit. Bullshit. And my man was like, yeah, you know that's Chaz, right? I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. Because it was like I don't know if it was a TikTok or something, but it was like it was like a video.
Triller.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a Triller. And I'm watching this shit and I'm like, yo, they actually fucking snapping. And so he's like, yeah, that's Chaz. I'm like, no, the fuck it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, no, I had been dropped. I shot a video to it that year, but man, I was doing my young dumb shit. I'm in a video, man, big ass guns and shit. I had to delete that shit. I had to come to reality. I ain't in no fucking Atlanta, no Baton Rouge. People be on my ass here. That's one thing though. Them people definitely be watching your videos and all that shit. They told me to my face. The motherfucking federal agent, that bitch, she told me her favorite song is the one on the golf course.
Oh shit! I forgot you did that shit also. Oh man, they was really tapped in on you.
Yeah,
bro.
No bullshit.
Oh my god, because he did. What's that shit called that Ace did over 1,000 miles? Oh, because he did. Because Chaz did that shit too. Yeah, on the golf course.
She told
Chaz
me
is going crazy.
Look at her ass, man. Get the fuck out of my face.
That's a federal agent telling you their favorite song, yo.
What?
That's probably, it was a white lady?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's because the beat probably her favorite song. That's a white lady song.
Crazy as shit.
Nah, that shit funny as shit, bro. But all right, we getting ready to wrap it up out here, bro. But to go off what we was talking about earlier, what's the next couple years? You know, what do you want shit to look like for you, bro? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Where you trying to go? You know, can we expect a new tape or anything like that coming up?
Yeah, I think I want to drop another tape this year because I had missed 2021. Mm-hmm. So I want to drop another tape this year. That's what That's what I'm working on now. I want a couple features on this one, so that's why I'm tapping in with everybody in the city for real. Mm-hmm. Shit, man, I'm trying to be global. That's the main shit.
That's the answer we need.
Trying to be global.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this local shit, that shit cool, but how long we gonna be local? Like,
it only gets you so far.
Only gets you so far. Mm-hmm. Definitely in this city, like this fucked up ass city is where it's either death or jail. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to be global before that shit come.
I think that's another reason, you kind of talking about features and, putting other people from the city on. I kind of think that's important, to, trying to, unify the city, push everybody up, right? Because it's endless talent, you know what I'm saying? So I think, if one man can help the other, why not, right?
Right. That's how I'm feeling. It is like at this point, everybody doing their thing. Everybody got their followers, their fans. Put all this shit together. Mm-hmm. Put all of it together. Put the All-Star team together.
Real going. But all right, bro. That's pretty much all I got, to be honest. Is there anything else you want to rap on? Anything you want to talk on? Anything you got going on? Anything like that? Or you want to just wrap it up?
No shit. I ain't got shit on my head.
Good to go. Well, all right, man. Chaz, let them know where to follow you and, you know, all that good shit. And then I'm going to sign us out.
Shit, NASG Chaz on everything. Instagram. Hey, I got TikTok too.
Hey, let them know.
Yeah, add me on the TikTok. NASG Chaz 1. I think somebody stole my name. Somebody made a fake shit. I had to make my shit.
They're going to try to sell it to you, yo.
Yeah, I think they stole my shit.
But all right, man. It's your boy Jack back again. Working Title Podcast after work. You know where to follow me at jack.season, SZN. Tap in with the pod at Working T Pod. We'll see y'all soon. We out.
Sasky.